Car repairs have gotten expensive. In 2025, fixing a car cost about 20% more than the year before. That's a big jump, but skipping maintenance can make things even worse. So what's the smart move? Take care of small stuff before it becomes big trouble. That's where I come in. In this video, we'll look at cheap and easy DIY car fixes and preventative maintenance collected from trusted sites like RepairPal and Kelley Blue Book. Keep watching, because following these tips will save you over $2,300 every year. So let's dive in. Number 1, don't skip your oil change. Your engine is the heart of your car, and oil is its lifeblood. If you let it get dirty or run too low, your engine starts wearing out fast. That's why oil changes are a must. Do it every 5,000 miles and you're golden. Skip it and you could face serious engine damage later. You'll know it's time when the oil looks dark, the engine feels rough, or warning lights pop up. DIY oil changes cost about $30 to $60 with basic tools. Easy and way cheaper than a new engine. And while you're at it, don't forget the other fluids: brake, coolant, and power steering. They need love too, just less often. Small price now, huge savings later. Number 2, don't ignore your brakes. Brakes are your car's first line of defense and your best friend in an emergency. Let those pads wear too thin, and not only does stopping take longer, but you could also damage the rotors. And trust me, rotors aren't cheap. Brake pads usually last 30,000 to 50,000 miles, depending on how you drive. City driving, they'll wear out faster. You'll hear squeaking or grinding, feel vibrations, or notice your car takes longer to stop. Those are your warning signs. If you're a little handy, you can replace brake pads yourself for around $50. You'll need some tools and patience, but it's totally doable. Professional jobs cost over $250 per axle, so DIY saves big. Good news, brake pads don't fail overnight. Shops usually check them during routine maintenance, so you'll know in advance when it's time. Number 3, rotate your tires. Tires are expensive, up to $1,000 for a full set. Want them to last longer? Rotate them regularly. Tire rotation means moving the tires around to even out wear. Do it every 5,000 to 8,000 miles, and you'll stretch their life big time. Skip it, and you'll start seeing bald spots or uneven wear, and that means buying new tires way sooner. A basic tire rotation costs around $40, and sometimes it's even free if you bought your tires from a shop that includes it. Some protection plans also throw in free rotation and alignment checks, so use those perks. If your car pulls to one side, the steering wheel shakes, or your tires wear unevenly, you might also need an alignment. That's a bit pricier and usually done at a shop, but a rotation alone can still make a big difference for less cash. Simple fix, longer lasting tires, and a smoother ride. Number 4, swap those filters to breathe easy, drive better. Think filters aren't a big deal? Think again. Your engine and your lungs both need clean air to work right. The engine air filter helps your car breathe better and run smoother. The cabin filter keeps the air inside your car clean, so you're not breathing in dust or weird smells. Over time, both get dirty. When that happens, your fuel mileage drops, your car might feel sluggish, and your AC can start smelling funky. That's your cue. Most filters cost just $15 and are super easy to change yourself. No fancy tools needed. Shops charge up to $100, so DIY is the way to go. Replace the engine air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles and the cabin filter once annually. Check your owner's manual to be sure. Number 5, fresh spark plugs. Spark plugs may be tiny, but they do a big job firing up your engine and keeping it running strong. Old or worn out plugs, you'll feel it. The engine might shake, lag when you hit the gas, or eat up more fuel than it should. Most modern spark plugs last 60,000 to 100,000 miles, while older copper ones wear out around 30,000 miles. Check your manual to know what your car uses. DIY kits cost around $30, and most auto parts stores can help you pick the right plugs and even loan you tools. Just be careful. Some cars make plug access tricky, and you'll need to follow the correct gap and torque specs. If it looks too hard, no shame in letting a pro handle it. Fixing this early means better performance and fuel savings down the road. If you are enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Number 6, change your wipers. If you can't see the road, you can't drive safely. That's why good windshield wipers are a must, especially when rain, snow, or bugs hit your glass. Wiper blades wear out fast. After about 6 to 12 months, they start streaking, squeaking, or skipping. Sometimes you'll even see cracks or splits in the rubber. That's your sign to swap them out. The good news? Most new wiper blades cost $20 and are super easy to install, no tools needed. Many auto parts stores will even install them for free if you buy the blades there. It's a quick fix that makes a huge difference in how safe you feel behind the wheel. Number 7, replace bad headlight and taillight bulbs. Working headlights and taillights aren't just helpful, they're the law. Whether it's dark, foggy, or rainy, your lights keep you and everyone around you safe. Many cars still use traditional halogen bulbs, and those usually last 500 to 1,000 hours. You'll know they're on their way out if they start flickering, dimming, or stop working completely. Some cars will even flash a dashboard warning light to let you know. DIY bulb replacements are budget-friendly and cost around $15, depending on the bulb type. Some cars make it super easy to switch them out, but others might need a bit of disassembly to reach the light housing. Still, it's doable for most folks with a little patience. Replacing bulbs in pairs is smart. It keeps your lighting even and helps you avoid one burning out right after the other. And bonus tip, many auto stores will help you pick the right bulb if you're unsure. Professional replacements can cost over $150 per bulb, so doing it yourself, that's a solid saving. Number 8, flush your coolant. Your engine gets hot, really hot, and it relies on coolant to stay at the right temperature. Over time, that coolant gets dirty or rusty, and if you don't flush it out, you could end up with a cooked engine and a massive repair bill. A coolant flush clears out old antifreeze and gunk from the system, helping prevent corrosion and keeping your engine running cool. Most cars need it every 50,000 miles or every 5 years. Check your manual to be sure. DIY coolant flush kits cost about $30 to $60, but you'll need to safely drain and dispose of the old antifreeze at a recycling center. Don't dump it. You'll also need to bleed out air bubbles from the system, which takes some care. If your coolant looks rusty, your engine smells sweet, or it's running hotter than usual, don't wait. A quick flush now could save you hundreds later. Just make sure you use the right type of antifreeze for your car. Ask your parts store if you're unsure. Number 9, bleed your brake fluid. Your brake system needs more than just good pads. Clean brake fluid is a must. Over time, brake fluid pulls in moisture, which can lead to rust inside your system and weaker stopping power. That's a big safety risk. Flushing out the old fluid or brake bleeding keeps everything working like it should. Most cars need this every 3 to 5 years, depending on how and where you drive. You might notice a spongy brake pedal, slower stops, or brake fluid that looks dark and murky. That's your warning. DIY kits cost about $30 to $60, but this job's a bit tricky. You need the right tools and have to follow the steps carefully. One mistake and air could get into the system, which is dangerous. So unless you're confident with brake systems, it might be better to have a professional mechanic handle it. Shops usually charge over $100, but it's worth it for solid, reliable brakes. Keep your brake fluid fresh and your stops will stay sharp and safe. Number 10, clean your battery terminals. To avoid a dead car. See that white or bluish powder on your car battery? That's corrosion and it's bad news. It can mess with your car's ability to start, or worse, kill the battery completely. A dead battery can cost over $250 to replace, and if you need a tow, that bill jumps even higher. But here's the good part, preventing it is super cheap and easy. Grab a $5 wire brush and give your battery terminals a quick scrub now and then. It takes just a few minutes to knock off that gunk and keep your battery healthy. To stay ahead of problems, check for corrosion and test your battery twice a year. Spring and fall are great times to do it. This tiny task can save you big money and a lot of headache down the road. Number 11, don't forget your spare tire. Your spare tire is easy to forget until you actually need it, and finding out it's flat after a blowout. That's the kind of surprise nobody wants. Here's the fix. Just check its air pressure once a month along with your other tires. Refilling it costs less than $1, but ignoring it could mean a tow truck bill in the hundreds, plus the stress of being stuck. Also, remember to rotate your tires every 5,000 to 8,000 miles so they wear evenly. That helps all your tires, including the spare, last longer. A few quick checks now can save you a lot of money. Number 12, check your suspension. Ever feel like your car's bouncing all over the place? That's your suspension system, the shocks, springs, and struts not doing their job. They're what keep your ride smooth and your tires gripping the road. When one shot goes bad, it's usually best to replace all 4. Yeah, it's not fun, but it keeps your car balanced and helps everything last longer. To stay ahead of the problem, check your suspension every 15,000 to 30,000 miles. Look out for signs like a bouncy ride, uneven tire wear, or your car leaning when you brake or turn. A healthy suspension means better control, longer lasting tires, and a smoother, safer drive. Number 13, don't skip your emissions test. It's the law in many states. In a lot of US states, your car needs to pass a yearly emissions inspection to stay legal on the road. This check helps make sure your car isn't polluting too much and keeps the air cleaner for everyone. If your car is well maintained, you'll likely pass with no problem, but if you don't, the testing center will tell you what went wrong so you can fix it and try again. It's better to know early than get hit with a fine or worse, lose your registration. Where is it required? States like California, New York, Massachusetts, Illinois, and Georgia, and some counties and others need this test every 1 to 2 years. Some states don't require it at all, so check with your local DMV to be sure. Cost: most tests cost $20 to $60 depending on where you live. In places like Boston, it's around $50, so mark it on your calendar. It's a small price to keep your car legal, clean, and running right. Found this video helpful? We curated this list for a budget-friendly car maintenance schedule. If you want to see more videos like this, let us know in the comments below. Also, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.